Right then, morning everyone. This morning we're in St Helens in Lancashire in northwest England, and some would argue one of the spiritual homes of pies. Certainly spiritual home of glass manufacturing anyway, and some would argue rugby league, and a certain Bernie Clifton and Elton Welsby as well. So I've heard good things about Cottoms. Mid-morning, gloomy Saturday, towards the end of October. I think there's nothing else better to do, is there, than to check out some of these pies. And just so you can get your bearings as to where Cottoms is in St Helens, just through those double gates there, and we're just on the corner of Lock Street, like an industrial estate, not a million miles away from town centre. A reasonably short walk, just enough for you to work off a few calories. Hey up, as always, I need to tell you, don't I, how much the food that you're about to see me scran. I need to let you know how much it all cost. So it came to a grand total of £8.25, and that breaks down as a potato and meat pie, that was £2.30, a chunky steak pie, that was £3.25, and I got some party pies. They didn't have any pork pies in stock when I went in, and the party pies are just like a smaller version, and for two of them it cost £2.70. So that should come to a grand total of £8.25, heading towards the end of October 2025 in northwest England. And let me know what you think of that value. Nice. Oh dear. So we're heading back into town centre anyway, where I've parked. Quite a nice walk this, to be fair, alongside a disused canal towpath. I think it's the Sankey Canal this. Yeah, towards the end of October 2025 we'll get back to the car and we'll see what these pies are like, shall we? I just had to film this. How often do you, I presume these are geese, how often do you see geese crossing over a railway track? A disused one, albeit still a railway track though. Cool. Right, got back to my car. And as per usual these days, I'm going to vlog these in my car. It is a bit breezy, shall we say, and I don't want it to sound like a hurricane whilst I'm eating them. So let's get into it. But before we do, look at the branding on these bags. Decent, that, isn't it? You can tell where they're from. And the party pies as well. So we've got two of them. Look good. They're like dinky pork pies, just that you need to eat two of them. Or I do anyway. So I'll put them to one side, and first of all let's do a little bit of pie Jenga. So let's get this first one out, if I can manage it. Crikey, James, doing a bad job there, pal. So that is, I think that's going to be the meat and potato pie. Let's have a look at it. Let's get it out of its container. Quite a weighty pie. Give you the old 360. Looks decent, that. Doesn't look like it's going to fall apart in your hand. Crimping's decent on it as well, isn't it? So we'll put that down there. And this one is probably going to be, or it will be, unless I've got the order wrong, this one's going to be the chunky steak pie, if I can manage to get it out. And you've just got some of the chunky steak gravy juice just peering out of the container there and out the top of the pie. So I'll just give you the old 360 of that one as well. And again, quite a weighty pie this. Looks like it's got a good bake on it. Nice hearty pie, that. Just what you need. Coming towards the end of October. Chilly outside. So that's that. That's the chunky steak. Let's put that to one side. And as I say, slipping out my hand then. And as I say, these are the two party pies. Party pork pies. And in essence, they're just like a smaller version of a pork pie. But I'm pretty sure I'll be able to demolish two of them. No problem. So put them on the plate. And we'll get into these very soon. And I thought we'd kick off today with what I think is going to be the meat and potato pie. But there's only one way to find out, isn't there? So as usual, I've got the old chopperelli with me. So let's get into that. There we go. There we go. Let's have a gander. Now that looks good, doesn't it? Nice layers of potato in there. Nice bake on it, as I said previously. Looks packed, that, doesn't it? Looks like decent meat to potato ratio. So we'll put that side down. Let's have a look at the other side as well. Make sure I'm not doing it an injustice. Yeah, looks good, that. Looks like a decent meat and potato pie. Only one way to find out, isn't there? Let's give that a whirl. Oh yeah. Very nice, that. Nice crispy pastry. That's evident on the first bite. Give it a second one. Yeah, nice pie, that. Nicely seasoned. It's not a mush. I don't mind a mushy pie sometimes, but this one's not mushy. Pastry's decent. Good content. That is a very nice meat and potato pie. Next. Right. The second of the trilogy. Let's check out one of these party pork pies. Now, I've managed to open them beforehand, because I know you don't like to see me struggle opening the packets up, which I seem to do every time. So anyway, dinky pork pie, what do we think of that? That looks good, doesn't it? Give it the old 360. Yeah, they are only small, but yeah, I think you probably, or I do anyway, need to eat two of these. We'll give it a damn good go. So yeah, looks good, that. So let's give that a little break into with the old chopperelli. Crikey. Ooh. There we go. Oh, let's have a look at that. Looks decent. Looking good. Only one way to find out. Let's give it a bite. Oh yeah. Nice, that. Got some jelly on the top. You can taste it. Quite salty jelly. Very tasty pork meat in there as well. Pastry's got a good bake on it. That is a very nice pork pie, that. Let's get you a little bit of a closer shot of it. Decent. And whilst we're here in St Helens, I thought I'd try out some of the legendary St Helens Bartons pickle. Made in St Helens, this as well. There we go, it's got the postcode on there. And I'm pretty sure it's made in a factory not too far away from Cottoms. So I thought I'd nip to Tesco and get some of this, and we'll try it out on this dinky pork pie. But I'll get lid off and we'll give it a whirl, shall we? And there we go. As if by magic, I've managed to plaster half of the dinky pork pie with pickle. Now my mouth's watering looking at that. Let's dive into it. Oh yeah. I love a bit of piccalilli. Very nice indeed, that. And it certainly complements the pork pie. Highly recommended. Bartons piccalilli. Right, let's stop messing. Let's stop acting goats. And let's check out this chunky steak pie. Let's give that a little break into. There we go. Put the old knife down. Well, let's have a gander at that. Whee! Okay, that looks good, doesn't it? Nice gravy in there. You can just see some chunks of meat as well. Let's put that side down. Let's check out the other. Let's check out the other side as well. Yeah, looks decent, that. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to put that side down, and we're gonna dive into this side. Look at that gravy there, glistening in daylight. Noticed I didn't say sunshine. Let's give that a whirl. Oh yeah. Don't want to lose any gravy there. Very tasty. Chunky steak pie, that. Very nice indeed. Plenty of gravy. Plenty of meat in there. Some nice big chunky pieces of steak. Let's give it another whirl again. Good bake on it. Nice pie, that. And just before it disappears, just get you a quick shot of some of the steak inside the pie. Plenty of gravy, plenty of steak. Decent pie, this. Ranking time, and also time to give Cottoms a mark out of 10 for pies as a collective. So let's not beat about the bush, let's crack on. So for me, in third place, it's difficult this, because there wasn't much between any of the pies, to be fair. They were all really good. But there has to be a third place. And for me, that goes to the Dinky pork pie. It was a really nice pork pie, this. Nice jelly on top. Complements the pastry and the pork inside. Very nice pie. And believe it or not, yeah, I can eat two of them, or I'm going to, very shortly. But yeah, decent dinky pork pie, that. Put that back. Excuse me. Just burping. In second place, for me, second place goes to the meat and potato pie. Now, again, there's not much between all three of the pies. They were all really good. Good bake on it. Nice content. As you can see, the layers of potato mixed in with the meat as well. Good ratio. They've not scrimped on any of the fillings in that, have they? Decent pie, that. But second place for that one. Now, try not to knock them over. But for me, in first place is going to go to the chunky steak pie. Now, plenty of gravy in there, plenty of steak. Good bake on it, as you can see. The gravy, very tasty. Nicely salted. Nice rich gravy, if you will. Good pie, that. Nice hearty pie. Be good, that, with some mashed potato and mushy peas and some more gravy on top. But yeah, first place goes to the chunky steak pie. Now, I've managed to lose the receipt, but I think they came to a grand total of £8.25. They were all cold. Last behind counter was sound. Something that I will add as well about Cottoms is, I think they're fairly mass-produced pies, these. But to be fair, they don't taste it. They taste like homemade, like wholesome pies, if that makes sense. They've still got the homemade element about them. I think I know they make pies for St Helens Rugby League. And I think they make pies for other sports clubs as well. Can't think of any, but I'm pretty sure they do. Might make them for Liverpool ladies as well, possibly. But yeah, decent pies them. £8.25. Thought they were good value for money. Marks out of 10. Difficult really. Good value. No what food tax. $8.25. Decent quality pies. Made on site. You could see into the back. There was like a door into the bakery, which looked like an hive of activity. I'm going to give them a 9.7 out of 10. 9.7. Good pies. If you're ever in St Helens, go and give them a try on Lock Street. I'm not on commission or anything, may I add. But yeah, come and give them a try and see what you think about them. And I'd love to know what you think about them on looks alone as well. Please let me know in the comments. So I thought I'd get out of my car and finish the vlog off in town centre. And I'm glad I did. A fair bit of demolition work going on there, isn't there? Pretty sure used to be a shopping centre there. And the shop frontage used to be Woolworths. Anyway. Gone now, isn't it? It's going anyway. And if I pan round to my left, this here used to be M&S, good old Marks and Spencer's. That's gone from town centre anyway. And if I pan round a bit further to my left, this is like St Helens town centre. Mid-Saturday morning, I want to say. Fairly quiet really, isn't it? Apart from pigeons. But anyway, you know what's coming next, don't you? All that remains for me to say is, please join me again on my next adventure, wherever that may be, either like we are here in St Helens in Lancashire, in northwest England, or elsewhere around the world. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you soon. Let's get out of this wind.